Listen closely, for this message is urgent and precious. It will vanish soon, but its power will remain with you if you open your heart right now. I speak to you with great urgency because the time is short, and I want you to receive what I am about to reveal. In these brief moments, hear me well. I am calling you to wake up from any place of forgetfulness, doubt, or distraction. There are blessings, insights, and promises I want to pour into your life, but you must receive them with faith and speed. Don't let this moment slip away. You may feel overwhelmed by the noise of life, but now is the time to be still and listen. I am speaking words of hope, encouragement, and breakthrough. Whatever you face today, know that I am bigger than the challenges. My love will cover you, my power will strengthen you, and my peace will guard your heart. This message is a moment of divine opportunity. It will vanish from view, but if you open it with your spirit, it will remain in your soul. Let me remind you of who you are, my beloved child, chosen and treasured. Nothing can separate you from my love. Hold on to that truth. It sustains you. This call is a call to action. Open your hands and release what weighs you down. Surrender your fears, doubts, and worries to me right now. Trust me to guide your next steps because I have plans for your good, for hope, and for a future filled with purpose. You may have been waiting for a sign or a breakthrough, and this is it. Don't delay. Take this moment seriously. Speak to me from your heart. Ask for clarity, for strength, and for courage. Believe that what you cannot yet see is already working in your favor. If you feel lost or alone, know I am with you, closer than your next breath. My spirit is ready to comfort, heal, and uplift. This moment can be the start of something new, a fresh beginning where faith replaces fear. I promise you, the blessing of embracing this message now will far outlast the seconds it takes to read or hear it. When this message vanishes, you might forget the words, but never forget the love behind them, the eternal love of God that never fades. So open your heart quickly and let my peace and power flood in. Receive this as a gift from heaven, a lifeline in what can feel like a hurried world. I am with you always, but today I especially want you to know you are held, cared for, and deeply loved. Tonight, everything begins to change. God declares that your tears of anxiety have been changed into tears of joy. Not next week, not someday, tonight. The riches of heaven are no longer remote or symbolic. It is real and is being brought into your life. You have waited, prayed, and endured. But now, heavenly supplies are being sent to every region where you feel dry, empty, or deficient. Here's the beauty of it. No wicked force can steal it from you. God says, don't skip this. This message will disappear in 35 seconds. Your tears of worry are turning to tears of delight tonight. The wealth of heaven is being transferred into your life, and no bad force can take it away from you. Allow these words to seep deeply into your being. They are not intended for a crowd. They are designed for you, for the chosen one, for the one whose life has been defined by storms and quiet, delays and detours. If you believe this is your moment of breakthrough, say Amen. Before this message fades, every spiritual attack on your finances is being reversed, and a new season of victory will begin tonight. I'm erasing all obstacles and pouring favor like a river over your life. My angels are protecting your household and canceling out the enemy's plans. Prepare to experience miracles so powerful that you will be able to testify to future generations. My beloved child, I see the burden that has been crushing your heart and the nights you have spent grieving in silence, wondering when relief will arrive. I want you to know you are not abandoned. My presence was always with you, even when you felt alone. And tonight, I'm stepping in with power that no force in the universe can resist. I am wiping away the tears of the past and creating a new story of hope, provision, and abundance for your life. Trust me, because all you've lost will be repaid 7 times over. There is a supernatural release taking place in your life right now. My angels are on duty, bearing the keys to open the doors that have been closed before you for so long. What others believed was impossible has been made achievable by my hand. This night will be remembered as the moment when heaven's treasury was opened in your favor. I've heard your urgent pleas for a breakthrough, your covert asks for financial assistance, and your hushed tears for serenity. My love for you is stronger than any mountain you encounter, and nothing can keep you from my kindness. When you wake up tomorrow, a fresh wind of favor will blow across your life. I have commanded that benefits invade your house, finances, health, relationships, and destiny. Every weapon created against you is being smashed in my presence. If you believe this is your moment, remember to like the video so that others can hear the message of hope and breakthrough. My blessing is not only for you, but for everyone who is willing to believe. Tonight, I'm not simply giving you a blessing. I am leaving you a legacy. I declare that the generational curses that have tried to follow your family will be destroyed and replaced with generational blessings. The days of scarcity, strife, and fear are now over. I am placing you to be the testimony that others speak of, the narrative of a remarkable turnaround that gives hope to the hopeless. Stand steady, because my favor is flooding into your life like an unstoppable river. Think about this, because everything changes tonight. To chosen one, most people will never understand how much you've been through, and spiritually, as well as physically. It has been more than a series of bad things that have happened to you. The war has not been seen, an unrelenting struggle for your serenity, your purpose, your money, and your thoughts in the invisible world. And this is the reason why the conflict in your life has been so fierce, if you've ever wondered, since you have been selected. From the moment of your birth, you were designated by God for something that hell could detect before you could. The enemy seems to have reached you early because of this. Because of this, some doors suddenly slammed shut without warning. You've had to struggle for things that others were given because of this. The opposition you encountered is not an indication of desertion, because the bigger the calling, the greater the battle. It is an indication of destiny. The fierce conflict that surrounds your life is not imagined. Rather, it is a deliberate attack on your fate that calls for impartial judgment to acknowledge the enemy's existence without becoming fixated. Angels encourage you to maintain your faith in the face of adversity by affirming that your struggles are indications of a deep calling. And you've been engaged in conflicts in the background, the kind that have made you doubt your own power, while others were rejoicing in the limelight. You have had evenings when God's silence seemed intolerable, where breakthroughs seemed 1,000 miles away and prayers like echoes. No one else has seen the responsibilities you have carried, smiled despite suffering that no one else could sense, and persisted when your entire being begged you to give up. Now, however, pay close attention, because the spirit is changing. The battle that has been going on all around you is about to end. God Himself is intervening, not because you have nothing else to fight with. The person who shaped you and witnessed all of your private tears is now making His decision about your life public, and this is what He has to say. Enough. All of the accusations made against you are being silenced by Him. Every evil plan intended to undermine your goal is being overturned by Him. Everything is being undone, including financial attacks, delays, and doors that have been blocked inexplicably. God has proclaimed divine justice over your name, so no weapon created against you will succeed. And protection is just one aspect of it. God is going farther. He's setting you up. In order to strengthen your future, He is strengthening your foundation, reviving your strength, and sending angels on a mission. He is proclaiming restoration in areas where there was loss. He's bringing divine order where there was chaos before. The exact flame that was intended to destroy you will now be used by God to position, prepare, mark, and refine you. This is not simply the battle's end. You're just getting started. When the tide turns, the chosen one emerges from the ashes and assumes the authority they were always destined to have. Thus, even if you're shaking, maintain your composure. Even when your hands are fatigued, raise your head, because heaven's intervention will bring an end to the conflict. And nothing will ever be the same again after this. Something sacred is happening with the chosen one, even if you can't sense it yet. Quietly, powerfully, completely visible to heaven, yet invisible to the rest of the world. Over your life, a new narrative is being written. Additionally, there is no sadness, loss, or limiting stains on the ink this time. It is brimming with heavenly promise, grace, and favor. The hand of God Himself is now rewriting what seemed to be a broken story. The heavy chapter is coming to a close, and there's something sacred on the following page. Purpose, acceleration, and restoration you never imagined. You've been living in cycles that have sapped your hope for a long time. Your prayers have not gone unanswered. The heavens are in motion, and blessings are flowing to all the places where you have been pleading for assistance. Your life is about to experience a new wave of favor, and things will start to change when you wake up tomorrow. Angels are already deployed, and your tale of suffering is becoming a testament to strength. God is doing more than just rewarding you tonight. You're inheriting a legacy from Him. This goes beyond a brief feeling of relief. This is a change in generation. The cycles of lack, suffering, anxiety, and failure, the curses that attempted to hold on to your family, are being totally and irrevocably shattered. God is replacing them with blessings that will last for generations. Favor that flows to your offspring and your children's children, peace that endures, and provision that multiplies. The days of laboring in silence and barely making ends meet are over. You are the testimony that people will talk about, declares God. God, when will it be my turn? You have inquired. The answer from heaven is, now, your turn is here. All the delays are being reversed. Everything that was repressed, whether by individuals, institutions, or spiritual opposition, is now swiftly and unhindered being unleashed. You're opening doors you didn't even know existed. There will be unexpected encounters, phone calls, emails, and messages soon. God is making all of your hidden blessings visible and placing you in situations where your name will be called out, your voice heard, and your talents honored. Every shadowy area of your life is illuminated by His light. Honor is emerging where dishonor once reigned. Acceptance is being uttered where rejection used to reverberate. We're not only saving you, they're elevating you. Heaven is ensuring that you understand that it isn't a coincidence. It's orchestrated by God. Allow God to see that your hope is growing, your spirit is prepared, and your trust is living. What is being released over you cannot be stopped by an adversary. Angels have been placed at your door by God to zealously guard and watch over what is coming. What heaven is sending will not be touched by any robber, scheme, or spirit of poverty. Your life is being filled with the riches of heaven, resources that are incalculable by earthly measures. This goes beyond your survival. You have not yet entered the chambers where your name is being whispered. The hands of God Himself are shaping your future. God now extends an invitation for you to perceive yourself as He does, not as a victim of fate, but as His favored royal child, His cherished one, and His chosen one. You are embarking on an unstoppable journey of blessings. His light is shining through your life, even while the world is dark. God is saying yes over you, silencing every voice that said no. You won't be blessed by what comes next. It's going to alter everything. You're not walking into blessings for yourself anymore. You're turning into a conduit for others. God is setting you up to be an overflow channel, someone who will spread His abundance over your community, family, and beyond. The days of worried hearts and empty hands are coming to an end. God's supply is flowing out of the open sky in waves rather than droplets. Vacations, homes, cars, and opportunities that you previously only imagined are suddenly becoming a reality. Even more potent is the fact that it is occurring supernaturally, by divine command, rather than through effort. Your spirit has been looking for validation, which is why you're experiencing this now. And it's right here. The ceremony is authentic. There's more to that 7-second mental change you've been guided toward than meets the eye. It's a component of heaven's plan to dismantle the constraints. Spiritual truths and scientific discoveries are coming together. That's no accident. It's God's method of demonstrating that even the most sophisticated human systems submit to Him. Don't wait, though. This message might disappear at any moment, and your readiness to believe now will determine your chances of entering your following season. God is not merely giving back what was taken away. He is providing interest-bearing divine restitution. Opportunities that were previously blocked off, relationships you believed were over, and bank accounts you forgot are all set to reappear with a stamp of favor. God will write you into chambers of authority and favor, and those who wrote you off will watch. Have faith that every aspect is being planned for your benefit. On some nights, the enemy will try to slink that your prayers were in vain or that it's too late. With my vows, I will silence their lies. Let my word serve as the cornerstone upon which you stand. Speak blessings, vitality, and hope over your house. While waiting, sing songs of faith, because worship is an instrument that draws angels and drives out evil. You have persevered like a valiant soldier. I'm going to take you somewhere to relax and rejuvenate now. It will change speed. Peace shall be your share. Your vitality will be restored and your dreams will be renewed by my spirit. Know that even as you sleep, I am at work, setting up divine meetings, letting go of knowledge, and planning doors to open. I receive rest and allow my presence to calm your soul, is a statement that says, I am ready for rest and renewal. Your testimony, my darling, will reach more people than you could have ever dreamed. People who have never heard of me will come looking for hope after seeing what I have done in your life. There is more to your tale than you alone. It's about what I can accomplish with a brave heart. With you, I'm not done yet. Still being written are the best chapters. Keep your trust intact. Keep fear, jealousy, and resentment out of your heart. Make thankfulness your daily mantra, your standard, and your ever-present partner. My commitment is eternal, my ambitions are unstoppable, and my love for you is unyielding. I loved you more every time you questioned your worth, my darling. I had already set the stage for a new dawn to dawn on your horizon when you asked whether you would ever see light again. Not a single tear you shed has gone unnoticed. Your prayers have not been disregarded. I am the God who answers in private and offers triumph to the world. Your needs are only one aspect of the struggle for your life. This has to do with the testimony I am forming through you. You are unique. Your trip is marked by my favor, even if it is not evident to others. I'm working behind closed doors to change people's attitudes, create chances, and set things up for your success. I've reserved some benefits with your name on them, and I have spoken over your destiny, and nothing in the world can stop it. Leave a remark that reads, I am set apart and stand on my promise, if you think you are blessed. Seasons of stretching and testing are inevitable, but they are never wasted. I have witnessed you persevere when it would have been more convenient to give up. I have documented every sacrifice, every choice to act morally while no one else was there, and every act of faith. There will be no denial of your reward. As a God of justice, I take great pleasure in rewarding those who honor me, even behind my back, my child. We need to have a new vision now. I am enabling you to look beyond the confines of the present. Your narrative goes beyond this particular chapter. Ideas, dreams, and tactics that will propel you above your resources and background are being sparked by my spirit. Avoid shrinking back. My supply is limitless, and I'm urging you to have bigger dreams. I see God's plan and expect revelation is a phrase that indicates your readiness for deeper vision. It has been a long journey, I know. The heart can seem heavy when we are tired. I haven't left you to bear it alone, though. Rely on me. I'll be your fortitude. Throughout the next days, you will witness instances of extraordinary fortitude, vitality, and optimism that you know can only originate from above. The weight is being lifted by my spirit, which is also revitalizing your soul and getting you ready to run with purpose once more. The postponed finances are being released. Things that seemed unattainable are becoming more accessible. Resources, answers, and divine alliances that will appear out of nowhere are being made available to me. The world may refer to it as chance or coincidence, but you will know that it was orchestrated and to my advantage.